want to tackle that year. And the problems are very different from each other. One of them involves building a balsa wood structure that only weighs 6 ounces but can hold, I guess the world record is up to 907 pounds on this little balsa wood structure. One of the problems is mechanical. They have to make little cars that travel around and do different things. One of the problems is a language arts performance problem, and that is the problem that this team chose to tackle this year. The problem was called Ye Gods, and basically what they had to do was this. They had to choose a character from Greek mythology, and in a creative, interesting, dramatic way, they had to present the myth about that character. That was the first part of their problem. The second part of their problem was then to create an advertising campaign to make up a product and sell that product by using a humorous radio or television commercial. And that product had to in some way relate back to that character from Greek mythology. Now the interesting thing about Odyssey of the Mind is whatever problem you choose, the students on the team have to do all of the work. In one regard, that makes it very easy for the coach, because the coach of an Odyssey of the Mind team cannot do any of the work that's associated with coming up with a solution to the problem. So what the gentlemen on the team had to do was write a script, build their set, make their costumes, and put this all together in a very creative, dramatic presentation, and that's what you're going to see today. Now that's one part of the competition. They perform in front of a panel of judges, and they are awarded scores in different categories on their presentation. Also, that's called a long-term problem. Also at competition, they perform a short-term problem. And what that means is they go into a room with 3 judges, and they are given a brainstorming situation. And they have 1 minute to think and 2 minutes to respond, and their responses are judged on whether or not they are common or creative. Also, there is one other part of the competition, and that's called style. And this year, I think that one of the most outstanding parts of this entire presentation is the style in which these gentlemen present their solution to the problem. So, it is with great pleasure that I present Fountain Fort Carson High School World Champion Odyssey of the Mind team. Now these gentlemen are going to perform for you exactly the way they did at regional, state, and world final competition. They have 8 minutes. And that 8-minute time period also includes their setup. So when they are at competition, one of the things that the judges look at is how quickly they can set up their props, how easy it is to set up, and how well it works. So you're going to see this from beginning to end, just the way they did at competition.
Mirror, set before me, I, Medusa, wish to see the God you hold within your frame. Hermes is his prestigious name. Messenger of gods and keeper of knowledge, so vital to me. For use of my curse, it is him I wish to see. Summon him, summon him. I seek great wisdom, for this curse I bear is ostracism.
Who out there hath summoned me, the god of music and astronomy?
'Tis I, kind sir, who summoned you to show the third and last child of forces on Ceto.
True is that, though complete it is not. You cursed by a goddess with whom you fought. A gorgon you are, with asps for hair. Death comes to those at whom you stare. 2 sisters you have, immortal are they, leaving you destined to die someday. Here now you stand, right before me, a mortal version of Aphrodite. Hence I cannot do a thing for thee, Medusa, to set you free.
Oh God Hermes, herald of death, protector of sheep, bringer of dreams and donor of sleep, son of Zeus and Maia the Titans, wielder of the awesome, mighty Ulysses. In my most desperate hour of need, I come to you with my final plea. Change this damned curse of mine to something useful and near divine.
Medusa, with deadly eyes of gray, I start your new life this very day, because what you have said is honest and true. I have an idea, of which I'll tell you. To get ahead with your power to turn to stone, of this way I mentioned, you shall be shown.
Are you tired of the poor resemblance of sculptors' recreations of your loved ones? Or your mother-in-law is so obese she cannot be buried in anything smaller than an 8-man mortuary? Our revolutionary new process is the solution to your problems. Here at Heads of Stone Funeral Home, we'll turn your dead to stone. Using our secret organic this all-natural process of body preservation, utilizing no additives. Even ask me if this is head spin. Since this revolutionary embalming technique allows bodies to be buried vertically instead of horizontally, more bodies can be buried per hectare than ever before. It also saves burial costs by allowing you to be your own headstone. An ingenious alternative to cemetery interment is home installation. For example, you can use your Aunt Theodosia as a decorative cloak wrap, or if she's as hideous as Uriel, she'd make a wonderful scarecrow, surely to please Demeter herself. Our process has become the latest craze among senators, but at our rock bottom prices, you don't have to be a wealthy landowner to receive our services. For those on a budget, we have a special offer. For just 1/2 price, you can take home just the head of your loved one. It can be used as an attractive bookend or mantelpiece. Just imagine, eventually you can assemble an entire genealogical gallery of your loved ones for future generations to cherish. We also specialize in pets. Just imagine your dog Demetrius as or docile our quick and painless method allows you to marvel at your relatives moments later.
I am Medusa, inventor of this innovative technique, which is an enormous improvement of yours. Remember, we are not to be taken for granted. So come in and see.
Creative young men, and they're very supportive coaches. Please. The motto on them definitely sums up how we feel about them and their recent victory with the date and fundraise.